let us welcome our hosts, Ms. DJ Romero and Ms. Cha Dyongson.
Good morning, everyone. My name is DJ Romero. Welcome to the 17th NOSH Congress. Our theme for this year is Building Resilient OSH Systems at the Enterprise Level, Best OSH Practices Amidst Crisis. For the first time, we are doing the NOSH Congress online, and so far, this is the biggest gathering of OSH advocates that we have had. I'm sure you're all excited for 3 days of rich discussions on how we can continue working and thriving safely at this time of the pandemic. Good morning, Cha.
That's right, DJ. Good morning, everyone. I am Cha Dyongson, and we are very happy that you can join us today. Please be reminded that in order to receive your e-certificates, you need to stay for the entire 3 days of the Congress. Our event management partners are monitoring the attendance. Only those who registered via TicketMelon and accomplished the evaluation form, which will be posted at the end of each day, will receive the certificate. For day 3, everyone will be required to accomplish 2 evaluation forms. And now, let's give a virtual warm applause to the Executive Director of the Occupational Safety and Health Center, Engineer Noel C. Binag, who will now give his welcome remarks.
Practices. To the 12,000 participants for joining this event, to our partners for your continued support in our OSH advocacy, to our ASEAN OSHNet member states, and to the OSHC staff who work very hard in making this event happen despite the challenges brought by the The theme for this year's Congress, Building Resistant OSH System at the Enterprises, Best OSH Practices Amidst the Crisis, emphasizes the vital role of OSH in developing a stronger and healthier workforce that could withstand, adapt, recover not only from the current crisis that we are in, but also for the future health emergencies and accidents. The current situation made us realize that the efforts that we do in keeping our workplace safe and healthy are vital to the community and to the whole nation. With the economic and health challenges brought about by the COVID-19 pandemic, we are in dire need of leveraging our OSH system to protect lives and livelihoods. The International Labor Organization recently reported that the COVID-19 pandemic is a global challenge for workplace safety and health. Globally, there are about 13.6 million workers in healthcare and social work who are at serious risk of acquiring the virus in the workplace. In addition, aside from the risk being exposed to the contagion, workers in all sectors face hazards brought about by the new working arrangement and conditions. It has always been our duty at the OSHC to protect and promote the welfare of Filipino workers by conducting mandatory and advanced OSH trainings, information dissemination, and other services. For this year, we have been tasked to conduct 1,000 batches of OSH training to our financially distressed micro and small enterprises. These are made readily available and accessible since they are conducted online. To further strengthen our information dissemination efforts, we have held a webinar series via Zoom and Facebook Live as a prelude to this Congress, which we called Mag-Usap Tayo. This webinar benefited thousands of participants. All of these and other services, such as PPE testing, work environment measure, and occupational health examinations, are aimed at protecting the safety and health of workers while supporting the survival and continuity of businesses. I believe that this Congress will be a productive exchange of information, and we have prepared a wide range of lectures and discussions which will provide valuable inputs in building a resilient OSH systems. We hope at the end of this event, you will leave with greater level of knowledge and information to enhance the safety and health programs, policies, and activities in your respective workplaces. I hope that we continue with our advocacy, and together, let us be significant contributors in the promotion of a safe, healthy, resilient, and a sustainable workplace. Thank you and mabuhay.
Thank you so much, Director Binag, for your warm words of welcome. To give an inspirational message, we have with us the President of the Employers Confederation of the Philippines, Mr. Sergio R. Ortiz-Luis Jr.
A pleasant morning to all the attendees, speakers, guests, and officers present today. Allow me to congratulate the Occupational Safety and Health Center, led by Executive Director Engineer Noel C. Binag, as the 17th National Occupational Safety Congress commenced today. With the theme, Building Resilient OSH System at the enterprise level, Best OSH Practices Amidst Crisis, we in the Employers Confederation of the Philippines fully support this initiative, for this stronger and more developed OSH system would be beneficial for enterprises and our workers to thrive economically despite current limitations caused by COVID-19. This will also ensure a more productive, safe, and healthy workplaces for businesses. Here in ECOP, we believe that our employees are the greatest investment for organizations, and workplace illnesses, injury, or death impose a large cost on the overall productivity of the company, thereby impacting our economy. So it is only right to give utmost attention and importance to our employees' safety and health. For us in ECOP, OSH is non-negotiable. With ECOP's newly established Occupational Health and Hazard Safety Academy, we would also like to thank the Center for your guidance and support for making our plans possible. To end, let me once again congratulate and wish the best for the success of the 17th National Occupational Safety Congress and all of the incoming projects and partnerships of the Center. Together, along with all the employers, trade union representatives, policymakers, and the stakeholders, may we always uphold healthy, safe, and inclusive environment for everyone. We look forward to a very close partnership between ECOP and the Center. Thank you and good morning.
Thank you, Sir Ortiz-Luis. We also have an inspirational message from our Commissioner for the Employees Sector, Mr. Carlito P. Roble.
Isang mapagpalayang araw sa ating lahat. Malugod na pagbati ang nais kong isalubong sa lahat na magiging kabahagi ng tanging pagtitipong ito. Napakagandang pagkakataon na tayo ay nagkikita-kita ngayong araw upang muling bigyang pansin at pag-ibayuhin ang kalagahan ng occupational safety and health para sa mga manggagawang Pilipino. Nais ko rin pasalamatan ang OSH sa pamumuno ni Executive Director Noel Binag, kabilang ang lahat ng mga opisyal at mga empleyado nito sa kanilang matagumpay na pag-organisa ng virtual na Congress na ito sa kabila ng ating pinagdaanang pandemya ngayon. Sa pamamagitan ng pagtitipong ito, ay tatalakayin ng mga eksperto sa larangan ng occupational safety and health sa iba't ibang industriya ang ilan ng mga pagsubok na kinakaharap ng mga manggagawa sa mga pagawaan at tanggapan at ang mga kaakibat na aksyon upang tugunan ang naturang mga suliranin na kung minsan ay magiging sanhi ng pagkakasakit at sakuna na nagdulot upang matigil ang kabuhayan ng ating mga kababayan. Malaking may tutulong ang mga tamang istahiyang ibabahagi sa araw na ito upang mga bagay na maaari magdulot pa ng dagdag pasakit ng mga manggagawa ay maiwasan. Labis akong nagagalak na maging kabahagi sa pagtitipong ito at kasama kayo. Dalangin ko na ang mga mahalagang kaalamang ibabahagi sa araw na ito ay magiging gabay at ipagtibay sa lahat ng tanggapan ng ating bansa. Maraming salamat po.
Thank you, Sir Roble. To introduce our keynote speaker, we have our Executive Director, Engineer Noel C. Bello.
Again, good morning, everyone. It is an honor for me to introduce our keynote speaker for today. He is a lawyer, a human rights and a peace advocate, and a public servant. He graduated with a degree in political science from Manuel L. Quezon University in 1966 and earned his Bachelor of Laws from the Ateneo de Manila University in 1970. He first entered government service in 1986 as Undersecretary of the Department of Justice. Then he was appointed as Secretary of the Department from July 1991 to February 1992. He served as a Solicitor General from September 1996 to June 1998, and again as Justice Secretary in 1998. From 2001 to 2004, he served as the Chairman of the Government Negotiating Panel for talks with the CPP, NPA, and DF. He also worked as the President and CEO of the Philippine National Oil Company Development and Management Corporation from November 2004 to December 2005. He then became the general manager and CEO of the Philippine Reclamation Authority from January 2006 to December 2006. He also served as a presidential advisor on the New Government Center from July 2007 to July 2008. Then, he became a cabinet secretary from July 2008 to February 2010. Currently, he is appointed as the Secretary of Labor and Employment. In 2019, a resolution has been filed in the House of Representatives, signed by 90 congressmen, to laud his achievements and outstanding performance as Secretary of the Department of Labor and Employment. They commended his leadership in programs which include, among aiming to end contractualization, creation of one-stop shops, and protecting and promoting of the welfare of Filipino workers here and even abroad. For this year, he was given the Natatanging Cagayano Award for his valuable contribution to the for the promotion and protection of workers' rights in the Cagayan Valley region. He also assumed chairmanship of the governance group of the International Labor Organization. Without further ado, let us all welcome Secretary Silvetre Bello III.
Maraming salamat, kababayan. Naka-Amerikano ka ngayon, napayat. Executive Director Noel Binag, may kailan. Uy, katatawag lang sa akin ni Rudy Grapete at saka ni Romy Sales. Na-COVID pala silang dalawa. Oh. May I address also my idol from ECOP, Manong Sergio. Perpetual na yata ito Perpetual President of the Employers Confederation of the Philippines. And then I heard Honorable Carlito Roble of the Employers Compensation Commission. Nakita ko rin kanina. Ayun, nandyan. Si Brad Crony. Oh, Brad, bakit manipis ng buhok mo, Brad? Dati ang kapal-kapal niyan. And then I would like to greet also yung dalawang maganda nating mga OMCs. Iisa lang nang natandaan ko yung kay Charis. To all the participants of this Congress, our partners and stakeholders, ladies and gentlemen, magandang umaga po sa atin lahat. I am indeed privileged to join you today in celebrating another milestone in the occupational safety and health advocacy, the 17th National Occupational Safety and Health Congress. Uy, nakalimutan ko pala, nandiyan pala yung dalawang senior officials natin, si Asek Tess at saka si Commissioner Estela. Kababayan ko pa rin. Unang-una, I'd like to thank all of you for being part of this first ever virtual NOSH Congress and the advocacy to ensure safe and healthy workplaces in all industries. I would like to commend the Occupational Safety and Health Center for spearheading this gathering despite the so many challenges that we are facing. Our virtual assembly means a center on building resilient occupational safety and health systems, which are best practices amidst crisis, and this underscores underscores the importance of occupational health, safety, and health in saving both workers' lives and enterprises as we face one of the worst, hindi lang one of the worst, I think it's the worst disaster in our time, the COVID-19 pandemic. This global crisis has brought unprecedented health and economic challenges. It is thus pertinent to understand how occupational safety and health can make individuals and institutions resilient. Making workplaces resilient requires the establishment of an information and communication system which provides ample and relevant information on occupational safety and health to all the workers and the employers who need it at the right time. All stakeholders should know the inherent risks and hazards, and of course to take the necessary steps to prevent their occurrence. This is what we in DOLE strive for. It is our mandate to instill the value of preventing work-related accidents and injuries, especially in workplaces across all industries. If you recall, we have issued Labor Advisory Number 14, year 2021, on the working conditions of delivery riders in the food delivery and courier activities. Bagong industry yan. We also issued Department Order Number 224, also the same year, which provides for the guidelines on ventilation as a means to prevent the spread of COVID-19, not only in workplaces, but also even in public transportation. Last year, even before the pandemic started, we have issued Department Order Number 208, year 2020, which is designed to guide workers and employers in implementing effective mental health policies and programs in workplaces. Mental health has become indeed a mainstream concern when COVID-19 came about in our country. I'd like you to know that I've given marching orders to the Occupational Safety and Health Center to exponentially increase the number of online mandatory and specialized occupational safety and health trainings being conducted, and to make them available to as many workers as possible. These trainings are free of charge, libre, and priority is given to the micro, small, and medium enterprises affected by the pandemic. We'd like you to know that we also accept participants from establishments who are found to have violations on OSH standards to help them become more compliant. Each of you, my dear friends, has a significant role in building our road to resilience. We need the cooperation and contribution of the occupational safety and health advocates in ensuring safety and health at work. I therefore urge everyone to actively engage in the many fruitful discussion during this Congress. I'm sorry, hindi ko kayo makakasama sa other sessions nyo kasi meron pa ako isang webinar. I am therefore excited to hear about the best practices by the different industries in keeping their businesses productive and thriving, especially during this difficult, very difficult time. From there, we will see how we can fine-tune these strategies to propel our economy and our nation forward. Sa inyong lahat, my dear partners, Noel, Ronnie, Serge, and lahat ng mga kasamahan natin na nandiyan ngayon sa 17th National Congress, maraming salamat at mabuhay ang mga OSH champions. And of course, mabuhay ang manggagawang Pilipino.
Thank you very much, Secretary Bello. We will now be having our first plenary session. A few reminders for everyone. Please send your questions through the Q&A button for this to be addressed during the open forum. Don't forget to accomplish the evaluation form, which will be posted at the end of Plenary 2 later this afternoon.
For those who are watching via YouTube, you may send your questions through the live chat. We will also post the link of the evaluation form here at the end of each day.